my name is Timothy Lee Grant, and so today we are going to be continuing our project, which we are doing here with JavaScript. We are trying to write a server that is able to handle requests. Let me minimize myself here. The last time we got this, let's see. Oh, I need to run it first. Okay, so let's run it. See if it's still there. No. What is it? Node and then index.js. Is that the right one? Okay. So now I should be able to do localhost 3, yeah. But I said the port was 8080. Okay, so let's change that. So instead of 3000, we are doing 8080. Okay. And there we go. There we go. Okay, cool. So now, what do we want to do? We want to be able to have a more, let's see, so we have our web page here. How do we want to actually make this more advanced? I remember that there was something about EJS and we're able to like dynamically put stuff in. So let's try to do that. And then maybe we can also figure out what these like just digging into this right here, like what's actually happening, and then yeah, we'll see how things go. Okay, so back to Copilot. Okay. So I now want to use EJS to change my HTML from my JavaScript. How can I do this? Okay. I think I already have it installed. I'm going to try without doing the install. So I have this, I have this, I have all that. App.set. Okay, so we're not importing it, right? So where does this come from? This just comes out of nowhere. App is here, so it is an object, okay, which is instantiated here in this like express constructor method, all right? And apparently it has a method called set, and then I can do view engine and EJS. Okay. Views. So I'm doing a path to my current working directory / views. Okay, so I'll need something that's views, I guess. Define the views directory. Okay. So then what do I do? App.get, that's the same that we had here, right? App.get, okay. Here, yep. And then I create data, which is a JSON object, okay. Yeah. And then I do the result.render and this thing here. Okay. Sure. So what was it? App.set. Is that it? App.set and then view engine EJS. Okay. Now later we're gonna try to figure out like why we're doing that, because I have no idea. View engine EJS, okay. And then we set this and I'm guessing that we need to store the HTML here, possibly. Okay. Because right now I have the HTML right here. comp.set and define the views directory. Okay. And what are we setting? Views. Okay. And then we get the directory name. So path.join. So path.join. And what do we want to join? We want to do like dir name. Okay. And views. So that implies that I should have a directory called views, I guess. But do I put anything in it? And if so, what should it be called? Okay. So I need to create an EJS file, so not an HTML file. In the same directory as your project, create a folder called views, okay? Or whatever folder name, okay, in there. Inside views, create index.ejs. Okay, so inside views, create a folder called, I'm going to call it my sample HTML .html. Okay. And then I'm going to copy and paste this that we did from last time. And now come on, rename, and then copy that, okay? Then I come here, and possibly instead of views, I do no. Inside of views, create index.ejs. Where was index? It's right here. It's not there. Okay. Oh, .ejs. Hold on. EJS. Go. Okay. And I see we need these like things that tell me what we're able to put in. So this is like a variable right there, this title, okay? So title, and now instead of this like my web page, I'm gonna get rid of this one. Instead of this my web page, what do I want to put in? I want to put in this, and then %sign equals, and then the, okay, so %sign equals, and then title, okay? Is that the format? % and then closing, okay? It's still red. I don't know why it's red. Looks right to me. Okay. So now, can I do result render? And then here and data, okay? So my sample HTML, okay, and then data. const data equals, and then this was a JSON file. So title, right? And then what? My test title. Okay. And then do I need a comma right there? I'm not sure. I don't think so. They don't have one. Okay. And that doesn't have its quotation marks around it. Like this. Okay. Let's run it. Did it save? I don't think it saved. Node.js. Okay, what was it? NodeMon, right? I wanted NodeMon. I want to run it with NodeMon. Okay. We already installed it. And so you can just do NodeMon and then index.js. Is that true? NodeMon and index.js. Okay. So now I should be able to do this and see if it works. So let me come here and do... Whew. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, what was the error? My sample HTML is not defined. Okay. So it's right there. Do I need to save it? Okay. Why? So directory name, yeah. And then views. And next.js. Like that, maybe? Cannot find module EJS. Okay, then we probably need to install it. I thought I already installed it a while ago. Does this have to do with the fact that everything is like stored in this node modules here? Is that why the last time I did this project, I installed it, but it was only for that, like, those node modules? Maybe. So let's do this EJS. So we need to get rid of that and then paste that in there. Do this. Man. Oh, right. Sudo, then do that. Okay. Okay, now redo NodeMon. Come here. Alright, and my test title right there. Okay, cool. So now we're able to dynamically put things into the HTML from here. And let's do something else as well. Let's do like name, and then like this. Something is here. Okay, and then come to my EJS, and then maybe here I do, what was it? I'm trying not to look. It was this one and then %, and then the like variable, so I think I called it name, and then %, and then closing. Okay, but was there an equals, right? %, equals. Is that right? Yes, I got it. I got it. Okay. So I think we're good right now. Let's try this again. Something is here. Okay. Nice. So now I want to do the CSS. Okay, so let's try to figure out how to do CSS and connect it up. Okay. I want to add a CSS. Okay. Adding CSS to your project is an excellent way to style things. Okay, cool. So inside your project folder, create a folder for static files, okay? For example, create a public folder and place your things in it. Okay, so create styles.css file inside the public folder. Okay, so from here, public? Why am I doing public here? And then styles.css, okay. Public, here, stylcss, okay. And now what? We have body and then curly brackets, and okay. All right, now we're probably gonna have to hook up that CSS to the actual HTML, right? Serve static files in Express. So app.use, okay, so it seems like everything comes from this object called app, right? Like app.set, app.get, app.listen. Okay, so now I'm doing app.use. Use, okay, no, not arguments. It was app.use, right? Yeah, okay. Use. And what do I want to do? Express.static, and then the directory, okay? Static, and then public, and was it like this? Well, the errors went away, so maybe. Public, yep. Use express.static here. Like that. There we go. Okay. So now what? I guess we run it. Let's see how this goes. Okay, let's just do it like this. All right, well, nothing happened. So I guess we didn't really hook it up correctly yet. Link the CSS file in your EJS template, okay? So here's this, and now this is where you link them, okay? So it's not from the JavaScript, it's from the actual HTML. By the way, if you guys can't tell, I haven't really touched HTML and CSS and all of that. We didn't do this in school. Again, because my actual major is electrical and computer engineering. The CS students did do this kind of stuff. So the degree that I got was essentially a CS degree. Okay, so the electrical portion was theoretical physics of electricity, right? So you have your signal analysis, you have your transmission lines, you have all of the theoretical physics regarding electricity. You know, not a lot of building of circuits, but it was the theoretical physics. Then the computer engineering was not actually computer engineering, it was more computer science, but they took away all of the actual like highly useful classes like web development and mobile development and databases and everything that I hear is extremely important. That's the exact classes that were taken away from the degree. So it's like, I wish I would have taken those classes. I wish I could have taken those classes. Um, but we're learning them now, so it's okay. So, link relative style sheet. Okay. And where do they want that? Here in head. Okay. So in head, was it at the bottom? Yeah, it's at the bottom. So link. Oh, here we go. Link. Okay. Huh? Why head link? Like this? No. Link. Okay. I'm just following this thing. There's a closing bracket. Okay. And then what did it say? Like relative? Okay. Style sheet. Okay. Okay. href and then the location. href equals public CSS. Okay. Is that right? Relative style sheet href here. No, it just says styles.css. It doesn't even give the public. I can't. Oh, and this is not right. Well, they didn't. Okay. That's weird. That's not the same thing, but that's okay. Did it hook up yet? No? So let's just try styles. Okay. Okay, well. That worked. We got it. Why did I not need to do the public? Okay, so from here, why did I not need to put the public folder as part of the path? Then what was it saying about this? Additional, add more static assets. You can use public folder to add JavaScript files, okay? Or other assets. Just link them in your HTML similarly. Okay, so I can keep linking things. Image, source. Okay, well, how do I do an image? That's actually that's a really good question. That's pretty cool, huh? Let's do that. Let's do an image. You didn't need to include public folder because of how Express serves static files, okay? Express automatically makes the public folder the root for serving static files. This means any files in public can be accessed directly using their relative paths without needing to specify the folder in the URL. What if it wasn't called public? What if it was called public1? Let me rename public1. Okay. Now, what if I come here and instead of public, I do public 1. Okay. Is public anywhere else? No. Let's run it. Let's see if that still works too. Yeah, it still worked. Okay, so it's just based off of where I told it is. And then if I do this, it should break, right? It's going to say, hey, yep, good. Okay, so I don't want this to be called public 1. I just want it to be called public. Rename public. All right, there we are. Make sure I didn't break things. Awesome. So now, what were we trying to do? We were trying to do this logo. Okay, so public images and then logo. Okay, so inside of public, we have another folder called images. Okay, and then inside of images, we have a image. Okay, so let's put an image in here. I think I have an image here, which was like a screenshot for the thumbnail. Is it? No. Okay. Let's just, what was it? Like this. And then I can go here. Okay. And now I have this. And then I can take this and change the name. Rename and test. Okay. Alright. Go away. And then I can bring this into images, right? Like that. Test.png. Okay, cool. So now, what am I going to do? I will add JavaScript files, images, or other assets, link them here. So is the JavaScript linked from the HTML? It seems like here's our JavaScript, right? Oh, JavaScript is the thing on the web page that actually can do things. So I think we'll have to have a separate JavaScript file that provides functionality for our web page. I think that's what's going on. So let me come in here. So I'm going to do, okay. I'm going to say I want to link an image and a JS functionality file, I guess, file to my EJS. Okay, let's see how it does that. Okay. Add your image and JavaScript file to the public folder. Okay, so I did that. Place the JavaScript file in public folder. Public JavaScript scripts. Okay, so public here. And then from here, I want to add here called JavaScript. Okay, and then from JavaScript, I want to add a file called scripts.js. Okay. Okay, so now serve static files. So I have that. Yep. Link the images in your EJS template. Image source. Okay. So come here, and now I'm going to do image. Okay. Source. Okay. Now I want to give this images and test.png. So images test.png. Okay. And then alt, whatever alt does. I don't think that's important actually. Does it? I don't like how it's, oh, I guess it's that color all the time. Okay. Link the JavaScript. Okay, so now from here, might be able to do script source, same thing, JS, script.js, okay. This. Okay. Just before closing body. Oh, so I put these things at the end of the body, not up there. Why? I feel like a lot of this stuff is just because, oh, that's the way it was implemented. Okay. So what would happen if I just run it? Is it gonna break? Ooh! Oh my goodness. Well, what if I change the, what if I put it up here? So like, if I do this, like that, does it? Okay. So we got that. Now add functionality. So in my script, write a simple JavaScript to enhance. Okay, so document. What is this document? Let's see. So in scripts, okay, I want to do document dot add event listener. Okay, event listener. I know about that. And then what am I doing? DOM content loaded. I don't know what that does, but that's fine. We'll figure that out later. Okay. And then we have those anonymous functions again. So here we go. Like this. Equals. Like that. And then console.log. Okay. And Java. Okay, like this. Document again. Document. Okay. Query selector. Okay, yeah. H1. That's in the job or in the HTML. That's like a tag or something, right? H1. Okay. Dot style. Okay, style dot color. So we're changing the color of everything that has an H1 like reference. Equals green. Okay. And then close that. And then can I come here and reload this? Well, that didn't do anything. Changing the color of H1. Do I even have any H1s though? Here. That's not working. Okay. And then here. Okay. And here. All right. But it doesn't load the green. Um. What if I just do blue? I don't know. What is this? CSS. Where? Like. Hmm. All right. I'm not sure why it's not green right now. I think it should be green. The background should be green, right? Like, or the no, the foreground, like the actual letters should be green, but they're not. Um, do I need to click them? No. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna leave it off for or right here for right now. And then tomorrow we can pick things back up and see where we can make some more progress. So try to figure out what's going on and why that didn't turn green, and then figure out what else we can do to move this project forward, make it more advanced, and figure out what we want to do to tie everything together and just experiment and uh, just keep practicing. So that will be tomorrow's mission. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe and have a wonderful rest of the day. My name is Timothy Lee Grant, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.